right, good morning, everyone. Whoa, gotta turn off the volume here. All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the More Beyond Charts Morning Brew. It's going to be an amazing day, guys. I'm glad you guys tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Let me make myself a little bit bigger here. Hi, my name is Angel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is now 8:30, January 20th. Okay, so I have to fix that. Put the 19th, January 20th, 2022, guys. All right, we got a lot to cover here. So, I know a lot of you are probably, hopefully you've been following this show and you've been kind of protected here. If not, I'm going to encourage you, watch what I put out on YouTube on Sundays, usually after the market. On Sunday, just after the futures markets opens evening, I'll put out what I see happening for the week, the levels, and it's working out like a champ. It's been working out for 3 weeks straight. I mean, it's working out all year long since I've been doing this thing, but I'm just sharing my insights. So that is what we're looking at. A lot to cover here, guys. Is the market in trouble, right? And I spent some time on TikTok. Don't really have time, but I spent about maybe an hour just kind of screening and enjoying other people's lives. And I see that there's really a lot of people don't even look at macroeconomics, and that's where you should be looking at. Don't worry about the stock. Don't worry about the market. Right now, as I stated all week long, guys, this rate hike is a big deal. The only reason why the market is up right now is because China reduced interest rates. This whole Evergrande that we heard all last year, these stories are developing and they're starting now to be affected in our market. So we're starting now to see the effects of that. So, is the market in trouble? Well, I don't think we're in the middle of it, and mostly what we're looking at how is basically they're readjusting everything, right? Because like I said before, Powell doesn't speak to the 25th. He's the only one that can fix this, resolve this. There's a lot of there's a lot of unknowns right now, and if money goes up, right? If if money gets more expensive, then they're going to readjust all PE ratios. These companies so don't fall in love with your company being this high in value, because it's just an illusion, guys. It's only this high in value because of supply and demand. It's only this high in value because there's a lot of other factors, money being one of them, to adjust for inflation, to adjust for that compensation by being this high. Okay, so let's get to it, guys. Let's see what the opportunities are. And let's see what to look for here. So right off the bat, we're going to be looking at the pre-market. Right now, the only reason why the market's up is because China cut interest rates. So, I mean, obviously, that's pretty steady. Let me shut off this guy here. All right, so if we look at the overall markets, he's quiet. Okay, cool. Let's look at what's going down in the markets. Right now, Star's making the biggest moves. Our Travelers, American Airlines, yeah, they announced. But are we going to go? Is this a real? Is this a bounce? That's what we're gonna ask ourselves, and I'm gonna share with you at the end. How do you know if it's a real bounce? If it's a time to buy right now? Don't know. As I stated to you this past week, I said, hey, real simple. If you believe that the Fed is gonna say, hey, yeah, we're only gonna raise interest rates 1 point, then fine, yeah, this is a lower. But I said the market hasn't adjusted because all the other banks CEOs they're all announcing this week. They're all saying that 3-4 interest rate hikes happening. Now, the other problem that's happening too is that the Fed just told us, and everybody, all the governors told us. They told us that they're going to be selling off their balance sheet, right? But they haven't done it yet. So they're telling us they're going to sell off, and they keep buying it. So what's happening? A lot of the hedge funds are getting ahead of this, right? They're going to sell before they sell, and they're positioning themselves. They haven't even started selling yet. Now, it doesn't mean that the Fed's going to come out and sell all at once. I don't think that's what's going to happen. But believe you me, it started to happen as far as the funds that we're looking at. So that is basically that's what we're looking at. Is it real? The other thing too, the 10-year note is at 1.82, guys. Just last week, we were under 1.7. And if you know me, this is the 10-year note. So this is a sign that money's getting more expensive. Guys, you don't want to be investing in SPACs. You don't want to be investing in startups. Not yet. Okay, because there's going to be an opportunity there. Remember Rivian, that stock you bought for $100 and whatever, $85? you're gonna have an opportunity. Maybe if this thing goes correctly, you can probably buy that for $20. They're not making money, guys. It's a good company. There's a lot of people behind it, but possibly that is a possibility. Lucid, $10. Okay, is it gonna happen today? I don't know, but there is a possibility if there is a correction here that's happening. All right, but again, nothing's going to happen until the Fed meeting, guys, and I think that's January 25th, 26th, so you have to pay attention to that. As far as Barron's Netflix stock, again, on a tear, we're going to give you the, they're winning the streaming wars, but this is not about, I don't think this is about earnings anymore, because they're taking down. They took down all the chips that had astronomical earnings. They took down Google, astronomical earnings. They're taking down the stuff that has good earnings. So I don't think earnings are gonna play. I think they're just reevaluating to the market that we need to kind of resolve this PE ratios that are pretty hot. So let's just go in because. Let's just go into what I'm looking at here as far as the overall market. And I hope you guys took advantage of that XPX trade yesterday. And I'm going to share that with you right now because that was a beautiful setup. Okay. So let's see. I guess you guys are looking at it right now. All right. So for the XPX, what you're looking at right now, I wasn't sharing with you the other stuff. So as I was sharing you before was this stream right here. And it was just basically Barron's, Netflix right here. And then the stock market. Futures are up at 45.40. That's good. 35,000. So we're climbing a little bit. And they were only up because China cut their interest rates, right? But they also raised interest rates, which you don't know. So we haven't raised anything yet. So once again, we have to be careful of that. Again, so what I wanted to look into now, let's go into the XPX because this is what I want to pay a little bit of attention, because we set this trade up beautifully yesterday. So when we look at the XPX yesterday, right, and what you're looking at, just to kind of tell you, on the left you have the XPX hourlies, and you have the XPX 15-minute time frame. So before that, I'm a little bit off today. Let me go into the overall market because that's where we start off in general, and I'm going to share with you where is the overall market right now. So the overall market right now, this is the dailies. We'll start here. Dailies, XPX, NDX, and Russell. So we're looking at the 50-day moving average, guys. And at the 50, all paths leads back to the 50, and this is the highest probability trade you ever want to take, up or down. Something big happens at these levels. So at the 50, this only was 3 days ago that I told you something big is going to happen, and it was going to drop, and we hit our levels. It looks like it probably could go. These are big candlesticks, can go. The level we're going to be looking for today on the dailies is 44.94. So get a pen and paper, 44.94. Can it get there? The MACDs are telling me that it can still go. It can still drop. It can still drop. On the NASDAQ, it told you all week is going to go to the 200-day moving average. Look where the 200-day moving average is at 15.038. We're right there, and it looks like it can still go lower. The Russell, guys, I hope you caught that trade because I said there was a big cliff at that 2100. We're at 2062. So if you took that trade, you have 40 points to the downside on the Russell, IWM, whatever you want to call it. So if you're out there in trading view or TikTok, whatever platform you're looking at, XPX, SPY, NDX, QQQs. Russell is IWM. So either one, but these are the overall indices. So what do we expect for today? Well, it looks like we can probably drop. We're looking for a bottom. I don't see the bottom yet. And I don't think we're going to see the bottom until Powell, which is the 25th. Okay, 25th, 26th. How do we know things can change? We're going to see if they take up the things that made money, like the LRCX, like Apple, like Tesla, like Google. If you see these things go up, then yes, they're buying it. Then that means that the bottom is in. Remember, it doesn't matter what you do, what we do, the retail guys. It doesn't matter if we are going to buy because we think we're getting a bargain and they told us some crap like dollar cost averaging. Guys, it doesn't matter. Wait for the big guys to come in and to tell you what to do. Okay, so that's going to be key. So if I'm looking at this right now, this is the setup. So I think that we can probably go lower. I'm not looking at calls. I'm looking at puts right now, or if you're trading, or bear call spreads to the top, bear call spreads. The 50-day moving average is going to serve as a strong level of resistance. If just trade. There's many different ways of trading. If I'm looking at the VIX, I told you yesterday, we are at the high range of last week. We're looking at the hourly VIX for the week. We're at the high range. We broke up a little bit, right? Are we going to stay in this range of 23.91 and 21.75? That's the range for today. So if we break below 21.75, we could be popping. Now, if we pop, ask yourself, are they selling the pop? Who are they? The funds, the people that have a lot more money than us, because we want to know, are they liquidating or are they accumulating? Right now, they're liquidating into strength. Okay, they're liquidating into strength. Okay. Now here's the deal, guys. If they're liquidating thousands and thousands and thousands of shares, and you come up there with let's say millions of shares, right? Hundreds of thousands of shares, and you come in, you buy 1,000 shares or 500 shares, one share, it's gonna eat up into the liquidity. They're gonna, so again, wait till they buy, ride the surf up. Don't write it down. So again, if you see the VIX drop below 2184. 2117, that means that we are going a little bit higher. Okay, if you see it drop to 18, then it's bullish, right? But I don't think we're going to get there. If you see us go up above 2393, and I'm putting my alert up there, it's already done. Bing, if I get that alert, we're going lower. Now, as far as the treasury notes right now, we are at 182. We were only at literally 1.5 just last, like maybe a little over a week ago. Okay, we're climbing. Now, they're expecting, so think about it. This is the 10-year note. The 30-year note is climbing too. The short-term loans are climbing. So watch that. Okay, this is important. This is important that you understand these things. Guys, if money becomes more expensive, and the banks are telling you that, people are not listening. If they tell you if money becomes more expensive, here's the other thing too, guys. There's something up because high interest rates, if they raise interest rates, why are the banks selling off? Why are the banks selling off, right? They should flourish in a high interest rate environment, but they're selling off. So there's other factors underneath that I don't know what it is. Evergrande, the money supply, GDP. Right now, our debt is at 100% GDP. That's not good, guys. That's not good. So I'm giving you a little bit of macroeconomics, and just letting you know, okay? So that's what we're going to be looking at. As far as the XPX, this is the trade. We gave you this trade yesterday. Yesterday at the call, right? This was yesterday. Just kind of reconfirm. We're looking at the hourlies. We're looking at the 15-minute time frame. At the call, right? I said, let it come back up to the 50-day moving average on the 15-minute time frame, which is around 46.10, 46.12. I told you what I was going to do. This is exactly, I laid it out for you. I laid out for you where it was going to go. It hit all those levels. It hit 45.32 to a T. So, guys, this is what I'm looking at. Now, what I'm looking at today, here it is. Get a pen and paper. Now, you can do this on the SPY. If you have a smaller account, that's fine. Just eliminate a zero, right? It's just eliminate. If we're looking at 45.32, it becomes 44.53. Real simple. All right. Right now, the futures are going to open up at 45.47. So that puts us 10 points higher, right at that 45.57, right? That's going to put us right at that 50-day, just underneath the 50-day, right? 57, right? 45.57, 45.48. So that's going to put us, all right, so we had 45.48. That puts us at 45.58. So that puts us right at the top, right there, right here. It puts us right there. Now, what I'm expecting here is, let's see what happens. On the 50-day, we look like we can probably head lower. Is this enough? 45.58. So the futures are going back down. Okay, so the futures are going back down. Let me see if I can do something here. Let's go here. And I don't want to do that. Want to look at, let me just switch cameras here. All right, let's go here. Okay. Let's go here. I have it over here. So now we're going to the futures market. Futures market, remember I told you the 4 a.m. hour, 4 a.m., is very, very crucial. I think I wrote it here. Yeah, I did. So this yellow line right here is my 4 a.m. hour, which is 45.41. We're working up a little lower. We're at 45.49. So we're climbing here. So the market's reacting very positive to the China news. Okay, now what we're looking at, this is the futures market, ES. These things move a little faster. This is a 15-minute time frame. This is the hourlies. So again, we're looking pretty positive here. It looks like it wants to climb. Let it climb. Now, on the hourlies, let it come up. We're going to be looking at that 45.63 on the futures. Yes. Yes. Let me ask you a question. Yes, I got it. Okay. So we're looking at the ES1 exclamation mark, ES, right? And we're just going to look at this for now because I just want to tell you where is the overall market going to head? Where is it going to open? Right now it's at 45.47. Now I'm going to go to what this translates to the futures market, to the XPX. So right now we're at 45.32. 45.47 is going to put us at 45.57. So right in here, we're going to open right at that 50-day moving average right there. Okay. Let's see 45.80. Watch it at 45.80, 45.75. Okay. Watch it right there. Okay. So XPX. Now, if this thing, is it going to bounce lower? So watch the MACDs. The MACDs are working its way lower. Let's things set up. This thing is probably going to climb a little bit. Let it climb. Let it set up. Watch the price action at 45.80. If we break higher, that's fine. We can probably go to that 46.15. That's going to be a strong level. Watch it right there. If at 45.80 we work lower, watch 45.32. Okay. And if that goes, we're going to 4,500. Okay. On the hourlies. Now, what I like to trade when both the XPX is at the hourly 50-day moving average and the 50-day 15-minute time frame. When these both are the price actions, both here and turning, I love taking. I have strong conviction there. So right now, it looks like it's probably going to work its way higher. I would love to see it if it breaks that 45.80. More likely, the 50 is going to meet us right at that 46.13. Okay, that's going to meet us there. So watch it at those levels. Key levels. If you're watching the SPY, look at 461. Okay, for the hourlies on the 15-minute time frame, you're going to be looking at right in that 458. So that's SPY. I'm giving you both. That's going to be the trade for today. If we go lower, then you're looking at puts. Okay, give yourself some time. Do not do 0 days to expiration, especially if you're starting out. Do maybe a week, 2 weeks, a month. It's going to cost you a little bit more, but you're not going to be emotional. And if it goes your way, you're going to make some money trading those things. Okay. All right. So that's it. We got the playbook there. I don't know if this is going to be enough to bring the market back up. I don't know. I'm hoping. So here is, and you can look, here's the playbook, guys. So here is the playbook for today. What am I looking at? Again, pre-market, everything is away from the 50. We're looking at the 15-minute time frame on these high volatile stocks. As you can tell, Google is back up to the 50. That's a start, but is it going to break through, right? So on Google, watch 2760. Google can trade, and it's a big mover up or down. Right now, the MACDs looks like you want to turn pre-market. Can it break that 50-day moving average? We don't know. I don't know yet. Amazon, okay, it's at the 50. That's where we like to take our trades. Right there, guys. So again, watch it there at Amazon, right there. Now, Amazon, again, it is working its way lower, guys. Look at the slope before that. So look at the slope on Google too. Now Google's trying to hold pretty strong, but everything's working its way lower. So again, watch it at that 50-day if you want to trade it to the downside. So Amazon 31.48. If the MACD start turning, it's probably gonna head to that 31.18. Okay, Tesla. Well, look at Tesla for a sign of a reversal. Okay, look at Tesla. If Tesla goes higher, if 1028, MACDs don't look so good, so I'm not really buying this move, but if it gets 1028, it's probably going to go 1054. If this goes high, then more than likely the market is going to reverse and you're going to see buyers come back into the market. Remember, these are bargains, guys. You're going to see money coming into the high flyer. That's why we look at the companies that are making money. You're going to see money coming back into these things. So this is why we look at these things. And when you see the money coming back in, right, jobless claims rise a third straight week to 286,000. Okay, so that's a plus. That's a plus. Jobless claims. Okay. No, that's not a plus. That's bad. Okay. What am I thinking about? All right. ISRG working his way lower. Let it drop. Let it drop. If it's real, 301. CMG, again, working his way lower. They're taking this one down. CMG's trying to base, guys. CMG's trying to base. They have earnings in February. Watch 1508. It's in a range right now between 14.67 and 1508. If it breaks any one of those levels, it's dropping or going higher. More likely, I'm saying it's going to drop. Okay, so you have that. NVIDIA. So Lam Research, they're taking this one down, guys. These guys made money. So this is what I mean. These guys made money. The company is rocking and rolling, is doing super, super well. And again, so they're taking this one down. If this goes lower, they're taking everything down. Goldman Sachs, watch Goldman right at that 50-day moving average. It can drop. So again, if you see the MACDs curling, this is going to drop to 346 to really get it going. Netflix. Okay, so Netflix has earnings. Let's talk about Netflix here. Netflix has earnings coming up. And let me see. So, and it's coming up today after the close. Okay, so Netflix has earnings. And we're going to be looking at Netflix. All right, so that one didn't go. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so Netflix has earnings. Let's look at Netflix. Here is, let's look at the dailies so you understand. Netflix has been beaten up. So again, does this have enough juice? They just raised interest rate. They're going to announce today at the close. Again, it's a crapshoot on Netflix. It can go either way, okay? As far as a 50-minute time frame, it just looks ugly. Now the thing about Netflix, is it already priced in? Is the bad, a potential bad? Is it priced in already? That's what you have to, because it's sold off pretty hard. So always look at the opposite, right? And this is what you're gonna be caught off guard. A lot of investors go, oh yeah, what if they have bad whatever, blah blah blah, and it can go lower. Maybe it's already priced in, right? Maybe it's already priced in. So on Netflix, you're going to be looking at, it's a crapshoot, right? It's a crapshoot. It can go either way. You can do calls or splits, or, the option can be super expensive. But, is it going to move today? If it moves about 523, they're taking it up into earnings. I wouldn't hold it during earnings. If it goes below 513, it can probably go down to 508. So it's a crapshoot. 523 can probably go. It took it up to here, 538, but there was a lot of selling pressure up there. Are they going to take it? So watch it, put those levels on there. Maybe a trade if they take it up. Somebody knows something. Pre-market looks like it wants to go. I don't suspect it's going to go, but again, maybe Netflix wasn't so good. All right, let's look here. Goldman, Netflix, Roku trying to go. So Roku will move on Netflix. NVIDIA trying to go. So watch NVIDIA. NVIDIA did well. If NVIDIA can get 260, then that's telling me the market is reversing. Mercado Libre working his way lower. Apple. Okay, so there's a good start. Apple's looking good pre-market. If Apple can move, right? And again, if Apple sells off $2, $3, guys, be careful. The market's going to drop. But if Apple's holding here, then it's not going to drop today. But let's see. We'll keep our eyes on Apple. Shopify. Even on the news, merging with China, they dropped it. Look at the moves on Shopify. 1027 to 1095, guys. So there's a lot of great moves on Shopify here. Just watch the MACDs. The MACDs are probably going to go to that 50-day moving average pre-market 1062. What happens there? So everything has nice setups at that 50. Trade desk at the 50. I'm not really buying these moves up, guys, but watch it. 67 if it's real. 109 an upstart. HubSpot just basing. If it's real, 474. And what I mean if it's real, guys, there's a lot of bargains out there right now. So if there's a lot of bargains, if the funds feel like it's a bargain that we're bottoming out, you're going to see them rush money back into all these stocks. Okay, they're going to rush. So don't just chill, Let it come to you. Let it start breaking its higher levels and let it go up. Now look at bookings. Bookings on American Airlines, but it's working its way lower, pre-market, right? Zoom, working sideways again. You know, I know UK said the Omicron, they lifted all the bans with the mask, so it's not really helping out Zoom. Okay, and they saw that Zoom and coming. Somebody knew something. Because look at Zoom drop. Okay, ServiceNow. This is why we look at these companies. Now, Coinbase is basing. So everything's basing. 227 on Coinbase. ServiceNow 546. If you know if it's real. 2414 on bookings. On Zoom, 162. So I'm just gonna give you the levels on the high side. If we take out 156 on Zoom on the bottom, 2366. Everything's kind of just consolidating right now. 518 on the bottom on now. Coinbase 219 on the bottom. Then we go lower. So everything's kind of having a little chill. Now the chips here's INTU working its way a little higher. If it's real, 558. This pay should pop because these guys made money, guys. Qualcomm 176. If it takes that 181, but it's at the 50, it can go the other way too. 172 or lower. ASML working his way high. These guys killed their earnings, and they dropped it. Don't like the MACDs here. Not really buying it. Watch that 725 for a reversal. Let's see what happens. We like to take trades at that 50. AMD, watch it come back to the 50 at 127. What happens there? AMAT, let's see what happens there. It can pop or it can drop. Right there, 145. Got 148. 155 on the high side. 142 on the bottom. It's very strong. 142. Okay. Broadcom working his way lower. These guys killed earnings too. Holding pretty strong. Watch it at that 50. 573. 573. Sorry. Oh, here we go. 573. Okay. Micron taking it lower. Watch 91. Roblex just working his way lower. Yeah, I'm not really buying these things, guys. Not really buying them. Let me show you here what they look like. Let me see here. The dailies. Let me see the 15. Okay. I'm going to show you on the hourlies here because, okay, so we got the 5th. This is 15. Let me go 15. So I'm showing the hourlies in the 15-minute time frame, right? This is no, this is hourly. Okay. We got hourlies in 15-minute time frame. If I go to just to show you what they look like, here's what it looks like. Hourlies in 15-minute time frame. Okay. We're still below the 50-day on the hourlies. Okay. That's going to serve a key level of resistance, guys. So we're still working our way lower. So watch that on Amazon. So I'm going to show you all of them here. We're still below the 50. So that's going to serve a key level on the hourlies, 50-day, okay? So this is how I look. I look at the trades. You can, the same way I trade my XPX, you can also trade this on any way. So Tesla right now can probably go to that 1027, okay? Probably can go there. It's trying to go there pre-market on the 50-minute time frame, right? Is it going to go there? Don't know. But 1027 is going to be pretty strong. Now, if it gets above 1027, the MACDs goes there, then they're buying Tesla. That's how we know. ISRG. So convert to the hourlies if you're having a hard time being whipsaw. Just convert it. Use both. ISRG still working his way lower, trying to go. It needs 307. So this is how we look at the hourlies here, guys. So everything is below the hourlies. Everything. Apple. Just to get better on Apple, you need 169. 169. We're at 167. Is it going to get there? Don't know. Not really buying it. So, yeah. So here we are. Now, as far as Bitcoin, let's look at Bitcoin. I called the bottom yesterday, guys. I called the bottom. Okay. The reason why I called the bottom on Bitcoin was because, again, we're below the 50-day moving average. The MACDs look like they want to run. Where there's something going on, and I'm noticing buyers come in here. Buyers are coming in here, okay? If the MACDs remain solid, and it looks like there's accumulation happening here, right? It's not dropping so hard. I'm noticing a lot of accumulation here. and it's the accumulation that is not going to show up a lot. It's here. Now, as far as like what I'm looking at to get in, I'm going to be looking at 44.5. If it can take that out, then that is going to be a buy for me. Coincidentally, the 50-day moving average is right there. Let's see what's going to happen. Is it going to happen this week? I think the 50 is going to drop here at some moment of time, and it's probably going to meet at that 44,500. If the MACD start turning higher, then that might be then I'm right. There's accumulation, especially right here. This is acting like very accumulation type of process to me. Now, it could drop, but we also got the VWAP. So again, remember the structure of the trade. I'm not going to jump in because I want a better price. I'm going to jump in because I want to ride the waves. That's the difference. Now, if we break 44.5, you're going to see the MACDs turning higher, breaking here, and breaking the 50. So again, everything's done for a reason. That's the trade plan for BTC. As far as MicroStrategy, if that happens, this is going to go higher, and you can trade MicroStrategy accordingly. Now, on Ethereum, we're noticing now a base. This is a base, the same base that you see on Bitcoin. It's happening here. If you want to go long on Ethereum, watch to break 34, let's say 34.50. Okay, you have some headwinds at that 200-day moving average, which is around 3,500, and the 50-day. Is it going to happen all at once? I think it's going to happen a little slower. Let the 50 come down, and let's see it break through. If all the stars line up right there, then that it could be a good entry on these things. All right. What else do we have? So ultimately today, guys, it's really for me. I'm just going to be looking at the XPX. This is what I'm going to be looking at. If you're trading something else, like right now, the futures are still working its way higher, 45.49. Again, I'm going to be watching at that 45.62, which is 45.72 on the. It's 45.72 on the XPX, right? 45.72. Yeah, you just have to add one. All right, 45.72 puts me right there, right at this consolidation area. So let's see where the 50-day, let's see where everything lines up. And again, remember, we like to take our trades off the 50-day moving average. I don't want to chase anything right now. It's too far to chase. We're too far away from the 50. But when we're at the 50, something magical is going to happen, especially on these high volatile stocks, guys. Excuse me. Okay. So make sure to watch these things right there. That's what I'll be looking at. I don't know if this is real, guys. I don't know if this is real. So that's the key right now. Okay. On the futures here. So just chill, wait, buy your puts. The IWM, I'm going to see if that even has, if it can go lower. That is the Russell 2000. No, not that one. Okay, on the Russell, okay, we rallied up pre-market up a little bit. Okay, so that's a positive. Let's see what happens there at 206. This is the one that was on a cliff. Okay, it's not going to drop. If you feel it's going to drop a little bit more, it's not going to drop all at once. Look at these boxes. Look at these boxes on the 15-minute time frame. Notice how it used the 50-day move and drop. 50-day move and drop. 50-day and drop. What do you think is going to happen now? Okay, I'm going to share with you these plays here. Okay, okay, so that's the same thing. If you look at Tesla, and this is how we know if they're liquidating it. Let's look at Tesla. Tesla's a little bit different, but again, if they raise interest rates, guys, everything, even Tesla can drop. They're going to reevaluate everything, right? Everything is going to be reevaluated. So again, this is what happened in 2001. Even the good companies got reevaluated if they raise interest rates. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Powell can change his mind, but I don't think this is going to stop until Powell. Nobody knows what's going to happen out there. It's all about Powell on the 25th, 26th, unless he does an emergency meeting. They're trying to do that. That's why Biden spoke yesterday. Talk about inflation, because they see guys. These guys don't come on TV if it isn't for a reason. Okay, they know what's coming. We've seen. And I hope I'm wrong. But if you have a portfolio in the IRA, then I would highly encourage you to buy puts. This is what the VIX is telling you, right? The VIX is telling you that pretty much this is going up because people are buying protection to the downside. So if we have a spike, if this is one of those events that we have a spike, and which has been known, if you look at historically, whenever they raise the interest rate, the VIX spikes. It doesn't stay there very long, and then will drop. Remember, it doesn't mean doom and gloom. It just means that with the interest rates being higher, everything needs to be readjusted. Everything needs to be priced in, and it's just in the process of being priced in, and then it drops, and then what happens? People buy the good stuff, okay, and then it'll go a little higher. So there'll be an opportunity for you to purchase things that you love at a lot lower price if this happens. All right, guys, that's all we got. Really, I wish I can give you a little bit more. But yeah, that's pretty much it at this moment. And go out there, stay green, go get it. That's the playbook that I'm giving you for today. I'm going to be looking at the SPYs. If you want, or the XPX, if you want to trade anything else, if you want to trade the QQQs, highly encourage you that, because it's really going to be about the overall markets. The QQQs, same type of thing. If the hourlies come back to that 372 and starts curling, that's a trade to the downside, and you can go to 365. So if you don't want to trade the NASDAQ, the XPX, there's other offsides that you can do to leverage yourself with your account. All right, guys, go out there, go get it. If you leave me a comment there. And also, guys, you don't want to miss out. Again, I have a few spots available. It's going to happen this Sunday. You don't want to miss out. I have the curriculum ready so you can take advantage of these markets and this trading system, especially to the downside, because there's more money to be made to the downside than there is to the upside. Things drop faster. The only thing is that it's a little bit more emotional, and you have to be quick on the draw. You have to be fast. That's why we give you the levels to watch so you can understand when to take action, so you can feel the confidence to build you take action. And again, it's right there. You go to my YouTube page right there, and it's everything's there. All right, guys, go out there, go get it. And guys, I'll be at lunchtime on TradingView. It's usually about 15 minutes, 20. Do a little quick Q&As, and I'll do a little breakdown of what's going down. Watch the XPX, watch the spiders. I'm not buying this move up, but anything is possible out there. All right, if you haven't subscribed, go out there, go get it. Stay green, guys. All right, take care. Oh, wait, you have one more comment? Let me see. Will there be a link for Sunday? Yes, there will be. There will be. I will email you, because I have your email on Patreon, and I will send you all the information for that through your email address. So you'll have it, and it'll be recorded. There is a published page on Patreon too. I put the Q&A session in there for the video. But yeah, you'll have everything already set for Sunday, and I'll see you Sunday at 11 o'clock. All right. So it'll be Sunday. All right, guys, go out there, go get it, and you'll get an email. All right. Anything else? All right. I know there's a little bit of delay from me to you. Awesome. No worries, brother. We're here to go get it. Stay green, surf some waves together. And once again, guys, go out there, go get it. Like, subscribe, and stay green, stay vigilant. If you don't know what you're doing, you don't. Just chill, relax, let the market come to you. Relax. It'll come. All right. Take care, guys. God bless.